I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you.
The fact that a nigga said "okay KO outro," that sounds like an ethnic slur, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hi, hello, what's up, nerds? You know, I thought for a moment. You know, did I want to start rambunctious or do I want bold and brash? You know who's selling them? Just asking for a friend. Do I want to tell you where I got it from? Or do I want to keep it to myself? That is an option. Keeping it to myself means way more. Don't you think? Don't you think keeping it to myself means way more? Don't you think that'd be a good thing? I think that'd be a great thing if I just withheld that information away from you. I don't think you do good with it. I don't think you do good with that. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think you'd be responsible with that knowledge. You know? Let the mystery hold more weight. I mean, I could. But since I did categorically ignore this man or woman yesterday, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'm feeling like divulging. Maybe. Guess I'll start Googling the tallest bridges. I'm not even sure what that means. I don't even know what you could be implying there. I'm not too certain what could be deduced from that statement. Good side. Let's see. Is this? Oh, no. Is it? Well, Soda Noop or Noodle Soup. I was gonna fucking show you this shit, but it's just not there. It's not there. It's not on the website anymore. So I can't really help you. Big Jones, why are you here? I despise when niggas I know show up. Because why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your purpose on this fine day? Ain't you supposed to be at work? Fuck, go live life. Go enjoy life for what it is and what it holds dear. But boys, I'm here for a good time. I refuse to be here for a long time. And as I'm here for a good and a long time, you could essentially find all the stupid shit I buy off Displayed. Like literally, Displayed is why I buy this shit. Like if you get this from Displayed, you do what you gotta do. But I'm trying to learn from the great. Learn from the great is the nuttiest fucking statement anyone could come up with, because I'm literally just I'm a bullshit, but then I might play a game. I don't know, but per usual, I just got a bull. I spend my time. But wait, fuck you. You was a motherfucker that sat there and said I talk different on stream than I do when I'm in the fucking PlayStation party. Full of shit. Motherfuckers just be lying for their own metric. I can't live this life with multiple personalities. I'm already batshit insane. I can't keep doing this shit. I can't keep changing criteria. Mr. Omelet King is fucking crazy, but I'm going through some shit. Then I'm gonna deal with Candace Owens, because I gotta take my time with that delicate flower as I devour the stupidity that comes out of that shit. Listen. Who do you think you code switching? First of all, code switching is not a problem. I just don't do it because I don't have a reason to. There's none of you here that's gonna be popping pussy for me if I suddenly change my voice in a manner that lets you know that in the distinct moment I sound more refined in common society. Yeah, fuck all that. Like none of y'all got it. None of y'all got it. None of y'all got what I desire. You understand me? None of y'all got what I, oh my God. So I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna get in trouble for it because she don't watch this shit. One of my friends was like, hey, Leah, you like big girls, right? I'm like, oh God. Yes, I like big girls. I never turn away from a big girl. Never, ever. I never turn away from a big girl. So my fucking friend's like, I got a big girl for you. I'm like, oh, good Lord. And she just sent the fucking picture. I'm going to beat the fuck out of my friend. I'm going back to the city probably in November. I'm beating the fuck out of this motherfucker to take me to play with. Disastrous to take me to play with. I feel so disrespected. But see, I'm not a heartless individual, so no, y'all can't see. Y'all can't see what I'm looking at, because you motherfuckers are bullies. You show one motherfucker on the screen around y'all, and seeing like it's a fucking intervention of bullies in this motherfucker. I just can't deal. In my heart, I just can't deal. And I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything to this motherfucker about this. I'ma just let it die. I'ma let it lay. Cause if I expand on this conversation, I'ma get in trouble. I just keep thinking of that clip of that. Don't worry. I can't show that shit to Big Joe. I can't show. Actually, fuck it. Even if you're not still in here, it's the fact that I can show this anyway. Did I bookmark this shit? I think I did. Like for the next time I have to deal with a motherfucker who wants to see it. Big Joe's, you like them big girls. I know you like them big girls. So you know what? This for you. As with you. That's what you want. That's what Carl want. That's what Chatty want. Y'all scrawny niggas like this fucking sensation across y'all chest. That shit. It's the fact that you hit a crunch. You hit a crack of bones. That's the shit that threw me the fuck off. That's the shit. Now, maybe that's not your cup of tea. Maybe you like it just a little bit more almost to the neck region. It's like I want to believe, in my head, I want to believe bookmark it. I had to bookmark it for the next time. Like whenever I want to just like catch somebody, I gotta have this shit. I gotta have this shit. But this is exactly what motherfuckers want right here. You don't want to feel yourself swallowed, No Diddy. Well, is it really No Diddy anymore if he gets out of jail? Because I feel like if you say No Diddy after he get out of jail, you just gonna die. So get that while you can. Get it all while you can. It's the grunt of pain. This is niggas fetishes. Niggas feed for this. Niggas feed for this shit. All right, back to this. We got to play our game, boys. We got to play our game. Guess the race. Mom allegedly opened fire to break up a fight at a back-to-school fair. Is it a white woman? Is it a Latina? Is it an Asian? Or is it black? Think of all your racial stereotypes. Do me the favor and think of every single one of the racial stereotypes you got. Hit every racial stereotype you got, and you'll be able to figure it out. Bean is crazy. Because I know what you mean. I'll say black to be different. Well, since you're the only one that said it. Well, who knew being different meant so much? Usual. Well, I'm glad you said that. Because for those of you who don't know, there was a shooting at a Target. And if you already know, don't say nothing. But I want you to look at this name, Ethan Ninecker. That's a terrible way to say that shit. Oh my God. That's actually fucking horrid how I just said that. Ethan Ninecker. Guess the skin color. Quando, if you know, don't say it. Now, off of that name alone, you should be able to figure out what we deal with. Sounds like a Mexican is crazy. And no, it's not the individuals that are paused right there at the bottom. Ding, 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 ding. It's the usual suspects. It is the usual suspect. A fucking white ruining my country. It must be their culture. I got white fatigue. I have white fatigue to the nines. I really can't believe you motherfuckers actually went around. It was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hold up the racial stereotypes and say I got black fatigue. And I can't believe all them fucking videos. Motherfuckers was destined to try to walk themselves into a fucking wall with that shit. You cannot have a conversation about cultures and think to yourself, oh, only one group of people does this. Then the get out of jail free card motherfuckers will cash in is, no, it's not just that culture, but statistically, no, every fucking race does this shit. I also find it funny when these motherfuckers who are traveling to Israel to promote propaganda, conservatives, are fucking running with this gimmick that, hey, they're not white, they're trans. Oh, I didn't know that was a new race upon the earth. News to your boy. I'll say that. News to your boy about a new race. You know what? Black people took gingers and we brought them into the black community, and the trans people, I guess they became a new race to replace the gingers. Can't tell you how, can't tell you what way. But you know what? Actually, side note, as a motherfucker is cutting grass outside, drastic side note, I finally got a multi-chat. So now you fucks and you fucks are combined. You're combined, and it's not broken. It won't be broken, and it's good. It won't be broken. It's good. I love this. It excites. It's good. It's amazing. I finally got it. Finally figured it out. So all that intermingling fucking hatred y'all have towards each other, now we all fucking is crazy. When you really think about it, now we all fucking is crazy. This pissed me off when I saw it. I can't lie to you. Like, if There's a lot of shit in this world where if my mother participated in it, I'd probably shoot her. If my mother, for some ungodly fucking reason, took my bag of Skittles, dumped them, and then washed the color off, I feel like I'd be going to jail. This is a crime. This is a crime. That is a crime. That is a crime. These children are growing up without wonder. Why motherfucker literally whitewashed some Skittles for what? Why? You're still eating a fucking tablet of something sugary. Kids' teeth still gonna fall the fuck out. How the fuck do you unseason? Well, fuck, I ain't gotta ask how. She did it. You unseasoned Skittles. And listen. Once again, white people shit. Black people just ingest the whole thing. I'm making the whole stream gotta be racial. It just gotta be. It just gotta be. It's like I'm aggravated by this shit. I'm aggravated by it. But you know what I'm not aggravated by? Tomorrow, you're all getting AI age verified. You are all getting age verified tomorrow. And hey, I'm perfectly fine with it. We've been bitching about getting kids off the internet for years. About time. About fucking time. VPN stocks going up. I might reach out to NordVPN, see if I can get a code again. It's about goddamn time. I've never had a problem with it, especially to exacerbate my fucking point. We got motherfuckers. We got a kid's website video game sending out cease and desist to motherfuckers catching predators on their platform. Why are motherfuckers complaining about this shit as a bad thing? When you have a game littered with children and pedophiles are on it trying to get their fix, and you got a guy catching them, and y'all punishing the guy catching them? Roblox should be a banned game. Bring back Pop Tropica. Matter of fact, is Pop Tropica still a thing? Pop Tropica still a thing? But take your time, young man. Pop Tropica is still alive. Oh, well, somebody lying. Pop Tropica is still alive. Pop Tropica is officially dead. Pop Tropica, the company, shuts down. What is it staying alive? I don't want to know what it's staying alive. While the original Pop Tropica, Cool Math Games took over the preservation. Oh, it's still alive. Hold on, just in case it shows any sensitive details. Let me see. Don't forget that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, you young motherfuckers don't know nothing. You young motherfuckers don't know nothing about this. You young motherfuckers, this is before your time. This is before your time. You young motherfuckers don't know nothing about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why can't I move? Sure, I'll take this. Sure. The hell is Pop Tropica? Imagine Roblox, but way fucking better. I accept. How do I move? Oh, I forgot you gotta move by clicking the mouse. What happened to the jump? I'm fucking fried. Hold on. Travel. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh God. Goofball Island. Did they take Superhero Island off? Oh no. Oh no, this is not Timmy Failure. This is not my Pop Tropica. This is not my Pop Tropica. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Not my Pop Tropica. Hi, Leon. I hate pedos. However, stop. You should never. Listen, let me give you a little grammar lesson. Let me help you out. You should never start anything with, I hate pedos, however. It's like, because immediately I'm going to raise an eyebrow. Like, I have not read the rest of this. I'm fearful. I literally stopped at the word however. So now I will go back to reading it to see what else you have to say. I remember there was an AG like 20 years. What? I remember there was an Aggie like 20 years was catching predators and blackmailing them. The police found out and did this bad grammar. This bad grammar. That bad grammar. It's bad grammar. I don't trust AI with my personal information. Well, I hope you're not using any fucking apps because unfortunately for you, you already trust AI with your personal information. That's like, oh, I don't want China stealing my data. Your data's already gone. Your data's already in the hands of other people because of all those fucking apps you get on. All those apps you get on, your data's gone, buddy. Your data's not secure, buckbo. What was we talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't have a problem with this. Sorry. Like, we're restricting children to get the fuck off these websites full of grown adults. Listen, on this website specifically, this one, the one you're watching this on YouTube, there's a guy who gives tutorials on how to shave your asshole. And he's just all ass, all booty, with a little bit of shit in it. You telling me a kid's supposed to see that? Like, be for real. And what make it worse is when these motherfuckers sit here and be like, this is a terrible idea. So what? Like, fuck the kids? Not that way. Just like a middle finger. Not in them, just like at them. Like, you know? You can't be like, oh, we got to protect kids from all this shit they see online and only mean it in the realm of TikTok. Because it'll never just be TikTok by itself. Twitter's a hellhole for children. Instagram's a hellhole for children. YouTube's a hellhole for children. Twitch is a hellhole for children. For as much good as all of these platforms, I need to remind y'all that Twitter had to be sued to remove child porn. I'm going to say it again. Twitter had to be sued to remove child porn. It's like nowhere online is safe for children. Like nowhere. Not even Pop Tropica. You would have thought when you are the owner of a live service online platform game that houses thousands of children and you find out that you have people, grown adults, lusting after children on these platforms, and somebody is doing the work to get them off of your platform, and you give them a cease and desist mentioning how this would be bad for your brand, but somehow defending pedophiles is better for your brand? Fuck it, bro. Just get everybody on there. Just everybody get on there. Anyone remember Wizard 101? Fuck you. Remember Fusion Fall? Remember Club Penguin? How many of you motherfuckers remember Fusion Fall? Fusion Fall was the trip of the century. Fusion Fall. Fusion Fall lets you know the difference between a boy and a man. See, the boys started with Club Penguin, but then the men grew up on Fusion Fall. Fusion Fall was where it was at. Yes, EDP is still online. Hate to break it to y'all. The only thing I hated about Fusion Fall was that you had to pay to get on that motherfucker. And I was just, every time it brought me to that fucking pay to continue, I just restarted the whole thing. made a new character, did new shit. Crazy work. Crazy work. Speaking of crazy work, we're going to comb through a lot. But the benefit of that is we play Uno. Because y'all seem to like when I struggle in playing Uno. I don't know why. I don't know why you like this shit. But you know what? I am but a merciful individual. I am but a merciful soul destined in the moment to make it all worth your while in the moment. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. I know. You fuckers love this Uno shit. You love when I suffer in some fucking goddamn Uno. So, quartering, bore the fuck out of us for our own entertainment.
YouTube seems to have rolled out maybe its worst feature yet, and it seems like all of this stuff is happening fast and furiously all around the internet. Online ID has been rolling out quietly. Yesterday I did a video about it.
No one said anything about porn websites. We were all okay with the porn websites having this shit because, oh my God, children are being victimized on these sites. They're being victimized on all these sites. Just be real here. And anyone with a brain knew they were going to start with the more heinous, which was porn websites. Then they were going to get down to the nitty gritty and start getting more of y'all.
Nobody cared. I talked about Xbox rolling out online ID. Was my worst performing video of the day. I don't know why people don't care about this, but please leave a like on the video and please share it because you should care about this.
Corporate shield! You know why people don't care? Because they want like some bombastic thing about some liberal raging, some leftist coping, some fucking auspicious being creating a cycle of violence that you could rage and in all capital letters lose your minds on. That's it. That's really it. They just want to lose their minds on these woke liberal cucks. You feel me? That's really all it, I don't know how to feel about what I just did. I don't know how I feel.
This is crazy. Remember, the only way they can actually enforce this stuff is if they have your ID on file. And I don't want the government or
you have a Google AdSense account. The likelihood of them having your ID on file is very high. And considering you're going to bloviate about this, knowing full well you are going to continue to be on this website anyway because you make money on this website, stands to reason why you might not be able to understand why you might sound very stupid. Because the thing I'll never understand about a collection of people when it's like, okay, you're very upset about this thing, yet you still perform on the thing that upsets you. It's like what I was talking about with these fucking wrestling fans. These wrestling fans, they're very funny. 2 weeks ago, WWE doesn't care about its fan base. WWE doesn't care about women. WWE, I have to take a break from watching WWE. I can't stand Brock Lesnar being back. All these motherfuckers was posting TikTok saying, my Monday Night Raw review. So it lasted a minute? You puffed your chest out talking about, I might have to take a break from WWE just to be live reacting to the shit. I told y'all the criticism was valid to seem as if a company doesn't care about you. That criticism is valid. It becomes invalid if you watch the show the next fucking night, and they did. So I guess fuck who's the woman? Janelle Grant. Fuck her, I guess. Cool or whatever. I'll take your cards. Appreciate you. I'll take your cards off your hands.
Or the big techs.
Still pretty shitty Brock is back. Well, too bad. Because you're going to watch, or you're going to keep up in some way. You're going to keep up with that product in some way, shape, or form because it's something enticing to you. He's about to take from me. I knew it. I want you to know. I want you to know. I hope you never see Allah. Like, I know that's what you represent. You know, that's fine. Don't. Why would you pick red? Why would you pick red? Why would you pick red? Actually, you know what? Bring that card back. Bring that card back. Bring that card back. Actually, never mind. Keep it. 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 Keep that shit. 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 Netflix has our ID to use for shit. But hey, nobody says anything because they don't bloviate it in front of your face.
Silicon Valley being my kids' parents, or
you have kids. He has kids. When did the quartering reproduce? This is news to me.
Having control over having big databases of my ID on file so that they can pass that around. This is absolute nonsense. Right now, a VPN can help you get around it, but even YouTube is starting to crack down on that. I'm going to get into that after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. This is in the United States. YouTube is testing AI-powered age estimation tools to detect users under the age of 18. The tech uses behavioral signals like search habits and account history to assess your age. If flagged as underage, users will then face stricter safety controls and limited content access. Well, guess how you get those restrictions lifted, my friends? Well, you just submit your government-issued ID to YouTube. Wouldn't that be great? Don't you love the idea of having to send your ID to YouTube to use it? By the way, as I talked about yesterday,
motherfuckers send their ID to porn websites. I don't think they really care that much. Be real with you. A lot of these motherfuckers don't care. A lot of them don't care.
This is already commonplace for platforms like X, Signal, and others in many other countries, soon to be rolled out in the United States. YouTube is taking yet another step to, quote, shield kids from inappropriate videos by rolling out new AI-powered system designed to estimate users' ages, even if they lie about it.
Wait, I thought the whole purpose of YouTube Kids was to keep these kids on YouTube. Well, I guess that really wouldn't work in the grand scheme because once a kid gets smart enough to recognize that, hey, I want to be on the grown-up side of YouTube, they go from watching Baby Shark do-do-do-do to Two Girls, One Cup do-do-do-do-do-do-doing, you know? And that's, I don't think that's what a kid should see. As someone who had to watch Two Girls, One Cup as a child, I don't think that was really necessary for my development.
The platform says the technology will help enforce age restrictions more effectively and apply extra protections for the kids. I mean, it's for the kids. Leave a like on the video if you want to save the kids, right? You don't want to, everybody who's disliked this video doesn't want to protect the kids.
That's such a piss poor way to get engagement on a video. And what makes it scummier is that you just sat there and bloviated about how this shit is not right. You just complained about this shit and how unfair it is. You just complained about this shit. And now you're going the route of, hey, leave a like if you want to help the kids. So which is it? Is it fuck them kids? Is it we care about them kids? Is it we want to see the kids grow? Is it we want to see them like live? Like which is it? Like which is it? I often tend to be confused. I gotta go with green. I feel like I just gave this dude the Evo.
If you don't, I mean, I don't. You don't want to protect the kids. You don't want to stop the Terrys. You don't want to give up your freedoms to I mean, come on, guys.
The first thing I hear is Two Girls, One Cup. Yes, it was a cinematic masterpiece about two women on a journey of self-discovery in body positivity, where they're exploring the insides of themselves, and they'll be on that journey, and it will be the story of a lifetime.
Backstory. I mean, sorry. Wait. The move comes amid increasing pressure from lawmakers and online safety advocates for platforms to stop users from accessing content considered harmful or inappropriate. Well, who decides what's that? Well, that's the government. Google, which owns YouTube, first announced back in February 2025 that it would begin using AI to verify the age of its users. YouTube confirmed that this week that the technology is now live in the United States. The company said it is piloting the system on a small group of US users to evaluate how effectively it can detect minors. The tool doesn't rely on face scans or account-provided birth dates. Instead, it looks at usage patterns, such as the kinds of videos a person searches for, which categories they watch, and how long their accounts have been active. If YouTube determines that you are under 18, It will automatically turn off ads, personalized ads, sorry, activate digital well-being features, and limit video recommendations, including preventing repeated views of certain content. This is all bad. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, but I'm also on Rumble. I live stream every day at
Corporate shill, you're not making enough money on Rumble anymore. You're not making that money anymore. Give it up.
2 Eastern. If you're a YouTube only viewer, I have a channel called Quartering Live, one word, which is linked in the description below, or you can just watch my quartering channel on all other platforms, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and they don't have this, at least currently. Adults who are incorrectly flagged as minors will have the option to verify their age, here we go, using a government-issued ID or credit card. So if they're...
Credit card? Ooh, wait a minute. I ain't know motherfuckers were giving up their credit cards. Ooh, that one's dicey.
AI gets it wrong. Now you have to send them your ID. Well, what's to stop them from, I don't know, having their AI just be wrong all the time? Or have a purposely high failure rate? Wouldn't that be an interesting thing? I mean, they could force everybody. Now remember, I forget I said this yesterday. I think it's 9% of Americans. You're going to say I'm full of it. You can look this up. 9% of Americans believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. It's either 9% or 4%.
Doesn't that speak truth to the ultimate power about how fucking slow we as a country of people are? Doesn't that speak to how slow we all are as a group? Doesn't it?
4%. Either way, anything more than 0% should give you an idea of just how terrifying this should be. Donna Rice Hughes, president and CEO of the nonprofit Enough is Enough, said YouTube's approach is a welcome shift towards more accountability and protecting young users. It's always encouraging to me as a veteran working in the internet safety space, which shouldn't even be a job, for over 3 decades, to see big tech companies being proactive.
Don't take mine. Don't take mine. Don't take. Fuck!
They're not protecting youth online. Like, everyone gets that.
We had 2 cards. We both had 2 cards. You dick. Why did you take my shit? Why did you take my shit? You habungalo. Who cards you gonna take? Who cards you gonna take? Why would you give him? Why would you give him Uno? Why would you give him Uno? Why would you give him Uno? Thank you. I'll take that shit. I'll take that shit. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck. I'll take that shit. Thank you. Thank you. Now give me a 2. Now give me a 2. Give me a 2. Ooh, that's pussy. That's pussy. That's pussy. That's pussy. And I ain't got nothing. That's pussy. That's pussy. That's pussy. I'm going yellow.
Is that right? They're not protecting youth online. They are collecting data, and they're going to have your ID on file. So every time one of these stupid idiot companies gets hacked, like they do every 3 days, right? Now, it's bad enough these people got you, these Indian hackers or whatever hackers got your information. Now they'll have a picture of your driver's license that they can just go use to go in and apply for credit cards or cell phones or whatever the case may be. Whatever they want to do. Now they're going to have your driver's license. Oh, if you don't want to give them your driver's license, well then YouTube says that there is a whole section of their entire website that you can no longer access. YouTube will gradually expand the rollout once it confirms the technology is working as expected.
Why would you use the same goddamn man? Why would you use the same goddamn code? Y'all pieces of shit. I'm playing against black people.
Again, working as expected means them collecting your IDs. Think this is just a start? No, again, like I said, YouTube's age verification, can you get around it? Well, let's talk about that. As privacy concerns grow, many users are looking into potential workarounds. In this article, I explore options to get around it. Well, this is just for educational purposes.
Go to hell, Squatching. I'm going through it right now.
Friends.
I'm suffering playing Uno.
Possibly, can you get around it? It's too early to know for sure. The age verification methods is currently only tested on a small number of users. It's difficult to test out the possibilities to avoid them. As of this month, YouTube is testing AI-powered age verification system with a small group of users in the US. Let's be clear, they're rolling this out to everybody. Instead of relying only on your Google account birthday, the AI looks at your activity, videos you search for, what you watch, and how old your account is to estimate your age. If it thinks you're under 18, then you have to send in your ID. If simply changing your location with a VPN while keeping the same account will be enough, whether YouTube will roll out this AI system to countries without online verification laws, or how effective no workarounds will be. Why is YouTube asking for age verification? Well, part of it is because the stupid Online Safety Act in the UK thinks for nothing that the rest of the world is now having to live underneath. I mean, the idea is, again, if you don't verify your age, you're going to have a restricted environment on the type of software or videos you can watch. I'm not just talking about spicy videos, right? You could have your account deactivated entirely. Well, that doesn't seem good. Or you could have a loss of all your account data. Well, think it's, think that's no big deal. Well, here's YouTube, a YouTube employee responding to it, okay? Hi, everybody. We've wanted to reach out with some concerns to address the most common questions since the announcement. We're watching specific types of videos such as Pokemon, Minecraft, anime, Roblox. Get my account classified as under 18. So all the Harry Potter kids who've never read another book other than Harry Potter are panicking because they also watch Pokemon videos and Minecraft videos all day.
You should not, in your midst to try to get people to care about this, what you should not be doing is demean them. Because then that will just turn them around and say, hey, fuck you. Because you're demeaning what I watch. Sorry, nobody's sitting there watching you all fucking day. I watch you to laugh at you. Other people watch you because you're somehow informative for them. Sorry, everyone's not clamoring to their fucking rumbles.
They don't want to be restricted. Is YouTube going to start requiring ID? They say no. No one is required to provide their ID to YouTube. If our age estimation model determines you're under 18, you'll be notified. If you believe this is incorrect, then you have to give your ID. So again, YouTube is here confirming as fact that yes, of course you have to give your ID. Of course you have to give your ID. Have you created a Rumble account and followed the ordering on Rumble yet? At least from...
Okay, next video. Because I think we all need marriage advice. I think all of us in this moment, we'd all benefit from a little marriage advice. Because all is not well in conservative land. Conservative land is filled with people who give their mundane opinions all the time. And it often hurts. Hurts the soul, hurts the ecosystem, hurts my bladder. But I'm interested to know marriage takes where a video that's titled "Fuck Me in the Face." They just took my cards. They just took my cards. Fake MAGA women melt down after their grift ends, lose their minds over engagement ring. So I guess we're all learning about engagement rings today.
I gotta say, I think Melanie Mack was right about the...
Melanie Mack is a stone-faced twig of a woman who will die alone because she lost her husband to a gay man. Melanie Mack is a notorious horn dog trying to make everyone believe she is somehow smart. Impossible. Downright insulting. Well, look at this hand. Look at this hand of cards I got. What the fuck? Look at this hand. Look at this fucking hand of cards I got, bro. What the fuck is this? What the actual fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Look at this actual hand of bullshit. This is a generational bag of bullshit here.
Trappings of the big tent that...
Will this game ever end? What are you talking about? It's ended twice. We just replayed.
The RNC kind of tried to do during this latest Trump presidential run. To be honest, I don't really care because he won, and maybe it was worth it. Maybe it brought...
Of course you don't care. See, that's another fucking problem. People will always excuse like the dumbest shit as long as they win in the end. But if they lose, they'll never bring this shit up. They'll never bring up how, oh, this horrible idea worked badly. This horrible idea worked badly. This horrible idea worked badly. No. Because they won, they don't care. And now's the perfect time to fucking sit here and say, oh, we have all these problems in our conservative movement. That's the fucking problem. That's why I tell y'all, conservatives don't have anybody to latch onto for support other than Trump. Because if it's not Trump, these motherfuckers have nothing. Because anyone they latch onto ends up saying something dumb that gets them in trouble, and then they never know how to operate after. Fuck it, I'm putting it down. Going green, I'm going home.
Extra votes, but it also brought a lot of what appear to be grifters. Female, there are plenty of male grifters. Just look at whoever received a binder that day, that fateful day. But over the past several days, the housewives of MAGA have been showing their true colors on social media, and it is absolutely bonkers to see them saying this stuff out loud. They were never conservative. They were never MAGA. They were feminists since the beginning. A lot of people try to tell me about that. A lot of people said, Jeremy, you're giving these people you're simping for them. You're being fooled. You're being tainted by their octopus ink. And I didn't.
Excuse me? The what? Like the what?
Listen, but they were right. And this whole week has, Andrew Wilson tried to tell me. But it turns out a simple engagement ring has revealed the entire fake facade of the cute mega girl. So this individual, Sarah Stock, who she's been on my live stream show once before. You should follow it. It's if you're a YouTube only viewer, it's over at Quartering Live, one word, or it's every day on Rumble. Seems like a nice girl, nice young, pretty blonde girl. Seems to be conservative. So she put out a picture saying that she had won, that she had got engaged. The original post was here. She posted, "I won," and apparently Hose got mad. I don't think, a lot of people saying, Isabella Maria DeLuca tried to shame her by saying the ring was small. Now, in interest of full transparency, Isabella did email me and say, "Hey, I wasn't responding directly to Sarah. I was responding to someone else. But when I look at her evidence that she sent, she's literally still calling the ring small, which is weird. A wedding ring is one of the stupidest things you'll ever spend money on."
Isn't this the guy who bought his wife helicopters? Perhaps this be the guy. Is this not the guy? Is it not? Is this? Now, listen. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Is it pointless? I'm going to go in the realm of no, because if I meet a woman and we hit it off and we cool, and then I have to decide which one of my ACLs I have to risk in order to, pop the question. I would sit here and think to myself, yes, I would want to put a ring on that. Yes, I would. And I wouldn't view that as pointless. Now, the bachelor over here, our resident bachelor, seems to think otherwise. But continue.
A wedding is one of the stupidest things you can spend money on. Every fiscally non-crazy person who's married will tell you that they pissed away too much money on a wedding. When I got married, we basically broke even. So all those people that gave us all those gifts.
A wedding is not a business. It's an event. It's just a wedding's not a business. It's an event. An event where you come together with your fellow friends and family to hang out, to be together, to celebrate your combined families. What the fuck? Now, yes, motherfuckers blow their bag on a bunch of shit that ain't gonna be nothing of note the next day. But there's ways around that. You can absolutely just, and this is just me saying, you could just fucking hit the courthouse.
To help us get a good start to life. It was nothing. We basically cleared like $500 after paying for everything for the wedding. And the day after the wedding, our garage door got waterlogged because it was an old wooden door and it broke and we were right back on the credit cards. If we had had a smaller wedding or a cheaper wedding, we would have had...
You would have ended up still right back on the credit cards, given your history of what we know very poignantly about you, my boy.
Nice little nest egg, which is what you're supposed to do, which is what weddings are supposed to be. So this chick says, "Hey, I have a ring, a ring," and apparently that's making people mad. Now, I'm not noticing a lot of these women who are going after the Sarah Stock person. I don't see rings on any of their fingers. So I hate to be that guy and be that reductive, but literally Hose mad. None of these women who are commenting on her are saying, the size of her ring. Like that doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. And this is one of the reasons fewer people are getting married. People are getting pressured to overspend on rings, weddings, dresses, and parties. Getting married is supposed to be about love, not impressing family, friends, and girls on X. I agree. W take from Jake Shields. It is so weird. These people are actual leftists.
Remember how I said words don't mean anything anymore? That's what the fuck I meant. A bunch of bitches complaining about the size of a wedding ring does not make you, say it with me now, a leftist. A bunch of bitches complaining about a fucking wedding ring does not make you a Democrat. What in the fuck are we talking about here? And since I see him on the screen, hold on. I want y'all to see something. I want y'all to see something that I discovered. I discovered something recently. What the fuck? I discovered something recently. And I want you to be a part of this. We were talking the other day about Brandon Tatum and his seemingly pro-Israel tweets. Or Zionist tweets, whichever one of them fucking things he is. We got another corporate shill. One of these fucking conservatives running around. These motherfuckers went to Israel to promote propaganda and are calling it America First. No. Uno! I win! Uno! I won. Nobody saw it, but I won. Nobody saw it, but I won. But these motherfuckers are shilling themselves out for another country, for another nation, and thinking to themselves, we're doing the right thing. We're doing it for America. It's fucking ridiculous.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
All right, I'm done with this. I don't want to listen to this anymore because I'm here for my show. I'm here for my program. I'm here for my Candace Owens program of the week. Ooh, can't. I told y'all. Listen, if you're in here right now and you're a fan of Candace Owens, I give you this homework. I want you to do homework. I want you to just observe Candace speaking about this lawsuit, and I want you to observe how she fucking talks about it. Because she doesn't talk about it like a smart human being. She talks about it like a moron. And you're gonna find out, we on it. You're gonna find out over time that Candace might have bit off more than she could chew. Didn't the Hodge twins get rejected by that whites only town? I have no idea. And if they did, I don't know why they would even sign up for that when them motherfuckers specifically said black, no entry. Candace Owens is shilling t-shirts to raise funds for the Macron lawsuit, complaining that the lawsuit could ultimately cost her $5 million. We do not have the money just lying around. Oh.
And this lawsuit, we got an estimate this weekend from a legal team. It is going to cost us millions. I don't have that money. I really don't.
Candace Owens' net worth is $5 million. Candace Owens' husband, George Farmer's estimated net worth is $180 to $240 million. Oh, so you do have that money. Or, estimated you could have that money. An estimation is an estimation. So, you could have that money. You could not have that money. But it's kind of weird.
I got to tell you, the estimate that we got, and I want to be clear, this is if it goes all the way through. So they said, from start to finish, if they don't drop this at some point, blah, 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 here's how much it's going to cost you just to get through the deposition phase, here's how much it's going to cost you to go all the way through. And they are estimating $5 million. It's a lot of money. And we do not have that money just laying around.
God damn. 5 million, 3 million, 8 million, 7 million, 6 million, 2 million. Oh. So Candace, you living kind of large. Candace, you living kind of large. Now, who knows the property value on all these? Be somewhat charitable. But Candace, you can't be one of these people who's just like, everyone buy my t-shirt so that we could get this going, so we can get the ball rolling, so that I can prove to you all that I'm telling the truth and that these shills, the corporations, are nothing but a bunch of liars trying to propagate all the time. I guess it's better to do that than to just, I don't know, sell one of these houses and have enough for the lawsuit. London mansion with 12 bedrooms is 19 million. Man, if y'all don't sell one of them fucking houses.
So I thought we could actually sell some t-shirts. I just picture people wearing this like at the grocery store, like walking by each other, and like we know what it means, like hashtag free Emmanuel. It's like subtle enough. I really like this, free Emmanuel. You're gonna see somebody wearing a t-shirt and be like, we know what's up. We know what's going on in France. Somebody rescue Emmanuel Macron. I'm not kidding. The estimate is millions of dollars.
Candace. Oh, it gets worse because now we get detective work. Candace Owens proves Brigitte Macron is her brother with science and that she's not a conspiracy theorist by using the World Economic Forum's face AI software.
We are not to conspiracies, despite their argument. There's a scandal going on with the Latvian prime minister. They are alleging that the Latvian prime minister was a porn star. Okay, the side-by-side photos are incredible. I will say that. Let's look at this photo real quick. That's the left is the porn star. At the right is the prime minister of Latvia. Her name is Avika Selina. Okay. And this has been a massive scandal, and the public feels like they're being gaslit. And I looked at the photo and I was like, that is definitely her. But then I used the software that Xavier Poussard introduced me to, the World Economic Forum's Face++ software that he used to show that Brigitte Macron is Jean-Michel Trogneau. It's a really good software, and the more that I use it, the more familiar I am with how it works. And I was like, okay, if she's actually that porn star, she should be in the 80%, 90 percentile, because there's not a long time between these two photos, meaning that she's an adult. And you can see that this prime minister has not had a lot of work done. Brigitte has had so much work done, and still the software is like, you are Jean-Michel Trogneau. Despite all of this feminization surgery, teeth done, it's like, you are this kid. I don't know how they created the software, but the Chinese people, they knew what they were doing with this.
I need y'all to understand that if this lady loses this lawsuit, it is her fault. If she loses, it is her fault and her fault alone. This woman is doing anything and everything in her power to sound very smart. But man, she dumb as fuck. What I'm hearing is the ramblings of a dumb as fuck person. Like this is what you hear from your drunk uncle trying to explain to you the ins and outs of quantum theory. But the problem is he's a fucking meth addict. And he's not trustworthy with any information under the sun. And motherfuckers are eating this up from Candace. Candace, get him, expose him, Candace. Yeah. I'm just sitting here like, no. Because what the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking about?
I did this for the Latvian prime minister, and the highest I could get confidence was 68% in a near identical. That's not good, just so you guys know. That's not a good percentage. Like I said, she should be in the 80, 90 percentile. We even did a side-by-side. I think I did another side-by-side here, 64%. And so Latvia, I can tell you, I don't know how this software works, but I've learned to trust it, and it's.
You should never. See, this is why Candace is getting sued. If you couldn't figure it out, this is why Candace is getting sued. Because somebody who just wanted to spout theories out to the fucking nines thought to themselves that they could just do it without anybody coming to breathe down their neck. And the problem is you're outwardly slandering somebody. Now they're going to come at you with a lawsuit. And the get out of jail free card for these motherfuckers is, oh my God, why would they even sue me? I'm just a little nobody podcaster. Incorrect. You're a well-known content creator in conservative media who spends their time just saying things out into the ether. And motherfuckers wonder why she's getting sued. This is why I tell y'all, if you in here, if you're just silently watching and you are a fan of Candace Owens, you owe it to yourself in the most hilarious fashion to listen to her speak and you'll recognize she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She doesn't. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's not aware that she makes herself out to sound like a schizophrenic. And it's nobody's fault but her own. So when she reaches this point where she might end up losing a lot of money, she will tell you that it's a corrupt court, that, oh, they're trying to protect the lineage of this pervert. But I will stand to the test of time that if we comb through this entire court case, we'll find out Candace is woefully unaware of how the world works and how the legal system works as well. Mind you, this is the same woman that just casually suggested a bunch of people should just court-martial.
Not giving us the results that this is actually her. And then we decided to do a teeth investigation. And because going to this Brigitte thing that we learned, we looked at a side-by-side of the teeth of the porn star and the prime minister. And the teeth are very different. You would.
If the teeth are different, wouldn't that be the thing that'll get you to realize that, maybe these aren't the same people? Because, and also the noses kind of look a little different. But they're also white. So, those coloreds look the same. You know those colored people look the same. Those white colors, they look the same.
Not like the porn star, by the way, has nicer teeth, and you would not get your teeth redone to make them like not nicer than the person to the right of you. You could just see that the length of the teeth there is just not right. So I am very sad to report to you guys who are invested in that conspiracy that I would not go further on it if it were me, because I just think that I really trust that software, and it only further commits me to Xavier Poussard's research, which is that Brigitte Macron lived as Jean-Michel Trogneau.
Oh, that's great. I wonder, anything else with teeth that you have for me, Candace?
Well, Jean-Michel Trogneau, if you see that photo, look at this. He's got...
Now, we're going to play a game. I've already watched this clip. I want to play a game with each and every one of you lovely people. Can you tell anything from this picture? Can you tell anything from this picture? Are you able to deduce anything? I just for the sake of conversation want to see if you can. Don't worry, no one's gonna zoom in. No one at Candace's fucking house that's running this setup, no one is going to zoom in. Can you tell anything from this picture? No, not really. No.
Perfect teeth. And the reason why they gave him these perfect teeth was to make, he's got perfect teeth. But when we get the actual photos from his schooling, the 3 years, which cover 1952, 1953, and 1954, that Xavier was able to get his hands on, Jean-Michel Trogneau doesn't have perfect teeth. His teeth are retouched there, okay?
What about this picture? Can you tell anything from this picture? Specifically about teeth? Are you able to deduce any information from this picture about teeth? Don't worry, no one's zooming in. No? Oh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Because, when I discover something, I tend to want to, put it in front of somebody's face. That way that I could deduce the difference between white boy 1 and white boy 2.
These are the school photos. Jean-Michel Trogneau is in the front there. Here's another school photo.
Can you tell anything from this picture about teeth? And how straight or missing they may be?
Michel Trogneau is on the far right here. He doesn't have his mouth open. And then in this photo, which is right there in the front on the left side, sorry guys, we should have maybe circled him.
They shot this. Like, they shot this. They thought it was a wonderful idea to go in and look at these pictures and say, ooh, I could tell the difference between that boy and that boy and that boy and that boy and that boy. And then just broadcast it to a couple thousand people and say, this is more of our evidence that this motherfucker's a man boy who got kidnapped and died and replaced in to normalize transgenderism. We're going to let you be a girl for a while. Like, that's what occurred. That's what I'm seeing. Also, teeth grow. Oh, hey, you know, because teeth have never fallen out of anyone's mouth before as they're growing up, you know? No one's ever had baby teeth and then transitioned to adult teeth. No.
But not the boys that are squatting down. You can see, because it looks just like Brigitte. He is the
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't tell which child is supposed to be who.
second boy in the row of the kids that are sitting on the chair here. And when you get up close, you can see in the two photos that Jean-Michel Trogneau is like missing his front teeth. They're like crooked. It's like almost like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like part of his teeth just kind of fell out. And there's also a fourth photo, I think, right? Or was it just those three? Yeah, another photo of Jean-Michel Trogneau that...
Hey, did you notice anything in that picture?
I think, right? Or was it just those...
Can you tell anything in this picture about teeth? I sure the fuck can't. But you know what? Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's little old Leon not being aware. You know little old Leon. You know how he gets down. You know how little old Leon gets down in these moments. You know.
Yeah, another photo of Jean-Michel Trogneau. That the reason that they did that is because actually when Brigitte Macron goes off to La Providence school, she has the same teeth as Jean-Michel Trogneau. Like, Brigitte Macron got her teeth fixed so that it looks like super straight now, but actually her teeth are completely missing when she's the teacher at La Providence school, which makes her look even more like Jean-Michel Trogneau. Yeah, here it is. So that's the close-up right there on the left of Jean-Michel Trogneau at school. And then you see on the right, that's the real photo of Brigitte Macron at school on that left-hand side, the second photo there. And the teeth are so similar.
Take a good long look at the screen. Take a good long look at the screen. Have you got your look? You got your fix? You recognize all that you need to recognize? Good. Question. What the fuck am I supposed to be comparing here? I'm going to look at each photo from right to left. You got a child smiling with teeth. You got a woman, grown adult, smiling with teeth. You got a woman smiling, can't really make out any fucking thing in her mouth. And then you have another child smiling with two white spots at his bottom lip. Must be his bottom teeth. How am I supposed to deduce anyone looks like the other here? Like, how in any moment would I be able to do this? How am I to figure this out? Like, how? How am I, in like any real moment, supposed to figure that out? I don't think I can. I don't think I have the ability. I don't think I have the ability in that moment to figure that out. It seems like horse shit. It seems like somebody smoking that booger sugar. It would seem somebody is not aware of what they should or should not be saying in any given moment. And you know, that's the type of shit where, you know, you gotta worry. You gotta worry about people's mental health with shit like this. Because sometimes you fear that you may say the wrong thing and upset somebody. Or maybe Candace is just that fucking stupid. She's trying really hard to find something. And you know, everyone's on a quest to find something. Belonging, acceptance, validation, all these things people are trying to find deep inside. You're not going to find them like this. You're just going to make yourself out to look fucking insane. And Candace, you look fucking insane. But she knows. She is well aware that she looks really fucking insane. Do crack to understand? You know, that's a possibility. Doing crack could be something. Could be a choice. Could be a layer of understanding that none of us truly know. Could be. Could very well be. But I'm just at that point where I'm just like, it's too fucking stupid for no fucking reason. Literally too fucking stupid for no fucking reason. Oh, well, let's keep going.
So when Brigitte became there was an article that was covering how she got her teeth done. And the reason why she got her teeth done is because she doesn't want to look like herself. And herself is Jean-Michel Trogneau, obviously.
I love journalism. I love it. Oh, and it gets worse.
Right? This is being pushed on us that like the future
I want you to spot the inconsistencies.
is AI. The future is artificial intelligence. Why are they pushing artificial intelligence on people? Is because, well, maybe it's right there in the name. They want you to be intelligent artificially. It's a veneer. You're not actually intelligent. You might be an idiot, but then I use the software that Xavier Poussard introduced me to, the World Economic Forum's Face++ software that he used to show that Brigitte Macron is Jean-Michel Trogneau.
Flag on the play. See what I mean when I say just watch her, listen to what she say, and you will recognize that she's a moron. I really want to get Moral to understand. Moral is like the one person who I know for certain is like, all right, Candace Owens is dumb, but. And it's just like, where's the but here? The White Lives Matter shirt? There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else. This is just, it's just sad. That's really all it is, sad. It's sad to see. It ain't even funny no more. It's just pathetic. And the sick part is, if she somehow wins, no one will be able to shut her up. But if she loses, the credibility is shot to the nines. Because it's like you wasted everybody's time. You told them this thing, and then they prove to you that you're full of shit. So then what?
It's a really good software, and the more that I use it, the more familiar I am with how it works. And not just be mindful of that, but to forcefully reject these tech lords. I don't know how this software works, but I've learned to trust it. No chance. I am so off the AI train. I really trust that software, and it only further commits me to Xavier Poussard's research, which is that Brigitte.
You know what I think it is? It might have been the baby. The baby might have fucked her head up. The baby might have did it. Having that baby might have sorely corrupted Candace's brain to the point where we get this. That's what I think happened. That's what I in the moment think happened. Motherfucker fried her brain. That baby fried. No, not the rapper. I knew it. I knew as soon as I said "the baby," because my fucking accent. I knew. I fucking knew. But I still went with it.
Macron lived as Jean-Michel Trogneau, and that software has proven to me that she really has.
Okay. Candace is clearly an individual who's not aware of the growing subject matter around real life. It's clear. It is clear as day. She's not really all there in that subject matter, and you have to worry about her just a little bit. But what you also have to worry about is her glaring impact on society, because whether if you like Candace or not, she still holds a little bit of influence. And I've seen a few of you in the fucking YouTube chat say brain cells lost, I'm losing brain cells. I'd venture to guess you haven't seen anything yet, because the guy with the microphone, I guess, was doing street interviews, and he supposedly ran into someone who's a really big fan of Candace Owens. And let's just together watch.
Because probably...
How's that extreme?
Oh, no. I'm going to... if I feel like I say what I'm thinking, it's going to be a little bit...
Tell us what you're thinking. Don't hide it.
Okay, I personally think that this is probably not going to get put on YouTube, but I reckon we should probably bomb Israel.
Now, comfortably sitting in your home state, you're visiting another place and enjoying your time, saying this outlandishly wild.
Why do you want to bomb Israel?
We need regime change. Israel has so much control over Western society. The Jewish community has so much control over the world. Look at what they're doing in Palestine. Look at the wars they're engaging with Iran. And I'm a big Donald Trump fan, but I do not support the way that he is conducting himself with Israel, because I truly believe...
Hi, Tactical Unicorn. How are you? I've combined my Twitch and YouTube chat. Everyone say fuck you to Tactical Unicorn Rainbow. I need everyone on YouTube who is not busy just listening to the sound of my voice, say fuck you to Tactical Unicorn Rainbow, because it must be done. Why? Because I'm a cantankerous little fuck, and as long as I live, I will always be a cantankerous little fuck.
They're very evil, and they are Satanists. They are not Jewish. And
So who are Jews? Who are the real Jews?
who are the real Jews?
Can we just blow up the sun? That's also an option.
I think that most people, if you take a Jewish community, I would like to think are probably persuaded by the propaganda of what Jewish culture is. I'm not that educated.
What's a
on it.
real Jew, though? You said they're not the real Jews. Who?
Now look, what is a real Jew? I wouldn't be able to fucking tell you. I don't know. I don't know. But you couldn't dream of the easiest answer this motherfucker gives.
Who are the real Jews?
I would say probably like the average everyday Jew. But if you take like...
What's a real black? Oh, the average everyday black. What is that? What the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is the average everyday Jew? What is that?
Like the Jewish
But
exact...
95% of Jews believe in Israel. Because
But hi, Tactical Unicorn. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Maybe we play Peak. Who knows?
have you
Yeah,
read?
no, but
have you read the?
You heard it. It's your friendly neighborhood Jew. Is crazy.
Have you read the New Testament?
No, to be honest, bro, I'm a Christian, but I'm not that educated in Christianity. But if I was to take Jewish culture and some of the things that Jewish people believe in, as I said,
Like what?
As I said, I'm probably not that educated on it. But when I see Jewish people that are in power, at the absolute very top level, I absolutely
Like
do
who?
not like
Like
what
who?
they're doing. I probably can't think off the top of my head, and I don't like to be...
Oh
be
man!
the person that debates without an opinion off the top of my head, but
Do you
yeah.
know? You,
Don't you just love it? Don't you
so you
just
say
love
you want regime change in Israel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, and I think I want regime change in most countries.
Okay, but do you know how you get regime change in Israel?
I think that's very difficult. I think that at the end of the
You
day,
know they do regime change
Yeah.
5 times in 4 years in Israel.
they did. Well, at the end of the day, it's like if you look at Netanyahu, what he's doing, he's not a very good person.
Hold on, but
People-
the
yeah.
regime change in
I want y'all to understand what you're listening to. You're listening to the average day motherfucker that listens to one set of people and thinks to themselves, I now know everything because I got a lack of information from someone who has a lack of information. And then, for some reason, there'll be like 2 of y'all that harass me and tell me, go see if you could get on this show or do this debate with this person or do this debate with that person. I would rather get gang raped by a bunch of albinos before I ever waste my time talking to motherfuckers who can't get past the and stage.
Israel, because it's a democracy like Australia, happens at the booth.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
what? So you want to bomb Israel into regime change?
No. I'm not.
You said you did.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, probably, bro. I'm not completely educated on this topic, but I would.
What I
like
want to
say-
understand is
Yeah,
why,
absolutely,
what do
yeah.
you think Israel is doing?
Like, I would rather a bunch of mice bite my asshole off before I talk to Destiny, Charlie Kirk, Tim Pool, Wick TV, any of these people. None of these people I would trust around children. They all look the wrong way. They all look subhuman. They all look wrong. They look like everything, every depiction of a pedophile, they all look like. No, I don't care if you like them. No, I don't care if you might know them. No, I don't care if you cool with them. No, I don't care if you super chatted them. All of these people are the reason Trump won. And you tell Charlie Kirk that shit, he's gonna cheer. He's gonna, yeah! You tell these other motherfuckers this shit, they're gonna be like, oh no, that's not the right way to go. Blah, 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 blah. Hassan, the known man who sat there and condoned the rape of rich women, is now running around after, I ain't gonna say after, because I think he did this before, was crying tooth and holler about how the Democrats will be doing the same thing Trump is doing right now. And it's like, I say they'd be doing some of those things, but I don't think I'd find a Democrat who would be like, you know what, gay marriage, let's just go about reversing that and make gay marriage illegal again. Like, I'm pretty certain there's a Democrat out there that would throw that out there. But in full force, I don't think they all would participate in that. I do say so myself.
Doing that's evil now?
So, I mean, they've started 2 wars.
Which ones?
Iran, Palestine, and let's be honest.
Wait, hold on. Wait, they started Palestine.
Yeah, because
Palestine happened on October.
I understand that Hamas attacked them, but like, if you understand what's going on for years before, like,
What's happened?
Yeah, Israel have been pushing them so severely and so heavily.
How?
I mean, there's been a bunch of mini wars and there's been a bunch of conflict there.
How does every war start?
Conflict, obviously.
No, how has every war started between when was?
He keeps digging himself into a big hole. And listen, I don't have the patience for it. You know how they got people who do this and they like get motherfuckers to say the dumb shit? I don't have the patience for it. Like, the minute you say something dumb, I'm on your ass, and if you don't fucking bow down, you out of here. Moving on to the next subject. Because it's like, it's clear you get your dumb talking points from somewhere and you love it, because where you get them from, there's a bunch of people who will cheer it and be like, ha ha ha, 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 ha. But everybody ain't got time for this fuck
Was
shit.
Israel re-established? What year?
I don't know.
So 48. All right.
Yeah.
So
1948.
I hear you're passionate, right? But
No,
you
absolutely.
sound like you're passionate, but you
Yeah.
don't actually know what you're passionate about. Hamas, the terrorists, the Islamic terrorists that you say you don't like,
Yeah.
they went into Israel on October 7th.
Yeah.
They butchered 1,200 people.
Yeah.
They raped. They
Yeah.
kidnapped. They did all that stuff.
They
They
do
beheaded
everything you
So-
possibly can to take out. You have to
what-
take out Hamas, obviously.
How do you do that? That's my question to you.
I mean, the absolute only way to do that is to put them in a situation where they have to surrender, or you have to take them out. You have
Like
to do-
what they're doing now.
Yeah, I know, but you have to understand the extent that they're going to. Like, they are going to an extent that is like completely diabolical. They are.
I have a question for him. I know. But how do you know? Where are you getting this information from? You strike me as somebody who doesn't watch the news or even read it. So it's like, how do you get to this point? That's why, like, when some of y'all try to challenge me, matter of fact, perfect segue. So recently, new developments have occurred in a subject matter none of you remember, because it happened, I think, a year ago, or maybe even longer ago. There was a multi-car crash on the fucking interstate. Jesus Christ. Why is that the first thing I see? I blame Tactical Unicorn. You caused the crash. Be afraid. Be ashamed. Okay, where was this? What was his? Fuck that. I need the screenshot, because I took the screenshot and I took it so that I could use it in the future. And this seems like the perfect time. So just indulge me a little bit. I have two. Oh, I'm about to bust a nut. I have 2 examples. All right. Never mind. I have 2 examples. Didn't think I'd have those. Hold on. We're just gonna get this. And then we're gonna bring it over here. And then we're gonna bring it over here. And then we're gonna bring it right here. And then bam, bam, bam. Take that. And then grab this. Throw it right there. Didn't I respond to this? I did, but I didn't screenshot my response. L move, Leon. L move. When you got to make your fucking points, it's got to be an L move. Is your clit quivering, Leon? Not yet. Not yet, my boy. Not yet. I need... What the fuck? Okay. Okay. That... Where's that news article? I need that. Wow. I need that news article. It was recent. Grayson. New motion. Okay. Bam. That works. Keep that there. And what was the other one? What was his name? Okay, bam. I hate that I didn't have... Yeah, well, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault. This was spur of the moment. This was spur of the moment. And then bam. And then news. Sounds stimulating. Shut up. Okay. Now, our first step into recognizing Leon ain't them bitches. We go here. Have you issued a correction about Sonya Massey yet? Before I respond, before you see my response, the context. You remember the woman who said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and got a pistol pulled on her? And because athleticism is not American strong suit anymore, everybody fucking thinks that you can't back up from somebody throwing a fucking pot of water at you. And that was motherfucker's reason to justify shooting her dead after pulling the gun on her, which escalated the entire situation. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember how cop was found guilty of doing that and he got put in jail? Y'all remember that? I remember that. Well, I guess I'm supposed to issue a correction because the officer that shot her is now filing a motion to claim self-defense. Like, I guess in my mind, that is a complete change of the guard there. Filing a motion means the entire thing is mute. Like, I guess. News to me that when you file a motion, that's when you start to issue corrections. No input on if it even passes or if they reject it, or if he still sits in jail without a fucking job. But no. None of that. What matters is that one must issue a correction now because a motherfucker filed a motion. So, of course, Leon, being the cantankerous asshole he is, a cop filing a motion to try to prove he acted in self-defense for pulling a gun on a woman who said she rebukes him in the name of Jesus is not something I need to issue a correction on, but thanks for asking. Also, don't pull guns on people who tell you that. Because you know how easy it is to prove that cop is in the wrong? When the video shows this motherfucker pulling the gun on this woman after she says the glaring threat, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." He escalated that situation. This bitch was schizo for sure. But you escalate this. You could have de-escalated. You could have calmly figured out what was going on. Maybe you could have gotten a little bit of help. Could have went on from there. But no. That's too difficult to do. No. That's too difficult to do. No. Now, the second one is funnier because it's about my videos not aging well. This video didn't age well. Yesterday, the U.S. attorney indicted the deputy for violating Cure's civil rights. The deputy was also indicted for violating the civil rights of 3 other citizens in 3 separate incidents. The deputy is an emotionally unstable problem officer. Now, this is about Leonard Cure, the man who got into a spat with the cops and was moving in a way where the cop had to use a lot of force. And I think, you know what? Is that still publicly available for people to see? I wonder. Oh, how I wonder. Oh.
Yeah.
But back to this. Attorney indicted the deputy for violating. Oh, then what's this? What's this? Judge who killed exonerated man faces unrelated. Unrelated? That seems pretty different from what you said. You said this, but they say this. Oh. Well, you know, we tend to just, a lot of the problem in American society is just a bunch of people reading the headlines and never really reading anything else. So a Georgia sheriff's deputy who fatally shot a man who had been exonerated and freed from prison has been indicted on unrelated civil rights charges. The civil rights counts against Buck Aldridge are not related to the fatal shooting of exonerated man Leonard Cure. Oh. So I know what didn't age well, this comment. And I responded to the comment. I don't have it in front of me. I wish I did. I responded, do me the smallest favor and actually read the article showing that this motherfucker is being indicted for other things and not this. Because it's like when you do that and you recognize what you said, it stands to reason why a lot of people are fucking stupid. And like reading is still the most core fundamental thing in this world. And I wish more people could figure it out. Kylie, I appreciate the follow, even though I didn't see it and I missed it. My bad. I appreciate that though. You're a wonderful man or woman, whatever the fuck you are. As long as you're you, that's all anyone could hope for.
Proper fucking warmongers. Like they will do anything.
How many people have died?
Huh?
How many people have died?
I don't exactly know. As I said,
So
I'm not
why
gonna
are you
comment.
so-
Looks old as fuck now, man. What's going on? Fuck you, age, bro. What's going on, man?
4 kids.
Okay,
Four kids,
okay. What I'm going to say as well is like, okay, ready? Okay,
But you're
yeah,
saying you're saying that they had to get rid of Hamas. I'm just asking you a simple question.
I'm
How do you get that done? Because you're very passionate. You think they're killing so many people, right?
Yeah,
But in
absolutely.
comparison to every other war, even in surrounding countries, it's nothing.
But
Why are you so passionate now about this one?
because one thing that I also understand, and I don't know the stats on this, right, is that I have a pretty general perception, and I do watch some stuff, and I form my own opinion.
Who do you watch, Candace Owens?
I love Candace Owens.
I know. I could.
Flag on the play. You see why like reading needs to be fundamental again? Make reading great again. There you go. Murga. Murga. Is that right? Murga? That's the right word. Yeah. Make reading great again, please. You do that, we'll have a little bit more understanding of the rights and wrongs.
tell.
I love Myron Gaines, and they call it.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Myron Gaines, the fucking Red Pill podcast. That's where y'all getting the information.
And absolutely, bro. Because do you know what's funny is like they are
Strike one.
the two true speakers. They are
strike two.
They're not.
They are absolutely.
They're not.
Because you know what?
They're lying to
No,
you.
they are not
Why are
right,
you
bro.
falling for Candace Owens and
Well,
Myron Gaines, who
no,
are
but-
telling you
because-
complete nonsense?
Because, bro, you can discriminate against any single person. I can discriminate against anyone. And by the way,
Have you been online lately?
what? What?
Have you been online
Yeah,
lately?
every single person that huh? I'm debating and telling them the Jewish community are the absolute top behavior, bro.
You see that guy, the MVP. That is the MVP of the year. Motherfucker asks, what's going on here? Motherfucker say, oh, I'm talking about the Jews corrupt, and he just walks away.
You've been online.
I need more motherfuckers like this.
What?
Have you been online
Yeah,
lately?
every single person that huh? I'm debating and telling them the Jewish community are the absolute top behavior.
Davey just soon as he heard debating Jewish community, out. Motherfucker thought it was gonna be some fun like street interview. Heard debating the Jews. MVP. That is the man of the year. Give that guy the man of the year award. Aspire to be like him. Don't fucking argue with these motherfuckers. Just walk away from them. And if they follow you, that's when you pull your gun out.
Bro, at the absolute top, bro, is like, bro, you can.
Have you? No, what you're saying? You can discriminate against everyone except for Jews.
Yeah,
Have
if
you
you-
been?
if you're-
Hold
if
on.
you're- if you're a male,
Have you
that's
been
the-
on the internet?
Yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Yeah, and do you know what happens?
And what are they doing on the whole internet? Is doing what?
And what happens to every single one of them? They get fucking censored.
What are you talking about? Candace
Yeah.
Owens, you love,
And
is the
she's had
biggest YouTuber.
She's had attacks on her life, bro. She's tried to be shut down.
She's a complete liar, but she's got the biggest YouTube channel.
She's not
biggest
a liar.
views.
She's one of the biggest.
Wait.
I don't-
Time out. When and where the fuck did we reach the point of Candace Owens has had attacks? I hope we not talking about this lawsuit, because this was uploaded at around midnight today. I hope we not talking about this fucking lawsuit as an attack on her life.
I'm debating and telling them the Jewish community are the absolute top behavior, bro.
Give that man a statue.
At the absolute top, bro, is like, bro, you can.
Have you? No, what you're saying? You can discriminate against everyone except for Jews.
Yeah,
Have
if
you
you-
been?
if you're-
Hold
if
on.
you're- if you're a male,
Have you
that's
been
the-
on the internet?
Yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Yeah, and do you know what happens?
And what are they doing on the whole internet? Is
Yeah.
doing what?
And what happens to every single one of them? They get fucking censored.
What are you talking about? Candace
Yeah.
Owens, you love,
And
is the
and she's had
biggest
atta-
YouTuber.
She's had attacks on her life, bro. She's tried to be shut down.
She's a complete liar, but she's got the biggest YouTube channel.
She's not
biggest
a liar.
views.
She's one of the biggest true speakers you ever hear. What happened, bro, when she called out the First Lady just recently? Called out the First Lady for being a fucking man.
And they sued her for defamation. That's not censoring.
What did she say would happen? Let me ask you this. What did she say would happen when Israel hit Iran? What would happen?
I haven't.
She said World War III straight away, thousands
Yeah.
will die. Why didn't it happen?
But do you not think that, like, right now we're almost in World War III?
No.
Do you not think that we're
No.
almost in World War III in
No.
this territory, bro? When there is this amount of conflict, bro, between this many countries,
But
do you not think we're almost there?
she said if Israel or America
Yeah.
targeted Iran, World War III would break out immediately. It didn't. Why do you still believe her?
Okay, so I would practically almost argue, in my opinion, I don't know the exact definition of a world war, but
We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. I need y'all to understand something from me. I need it. Like I just need y'all to understand something from me, for me, from me, and for me. Read. Before you turn to me and you hear me say something you disagree with, don't tell me listen to some YouTuber. Don't tell me go on some podcast and fucking debate. Don't do it. I'm not the 1. I'm not the 2. I'm not the 3. I damn sure ain't the 4. Don't do it. I think, personally, I think a lot of people would be wise to the idea to start reading more, understanding the definitions of words, and that way you won't sound fucking stupid. But I don't even know how to feel about that shit. I really don't. I don't necessarily know how to feel about the shit I saw. I saw a madman. I saw a motherfucker entrenched in their own beliefs, and they can't fucking figure out that they're stupid as fuck. But hey, that's the landscape of online discourse and how much it doesn't fucking matter. Bye, YouTube.